Okay folks, I just needed to get out on the bike. Now it's getting dark and I do want to test out this new microphone, and I have insulated it against wind because I think the wind buffeting on the wire was disrupting my audio. Alright folks, we are on our way. So that's with an open visor at the moment. God, this is a beautiful bike folks. This is a mighty beautiful bike. It's Sunday night and there shouldn't be too much traffic. I'm still getting my F1, which is some sort of an electronic disruption. So let's close up that. God, it just sort of propels you. You really feel the 160 brake horsepower this thing has to offer. I can't see a thing fogging up here terribly. Sorry about that. Oh yes. This bike sort of really does egg you on to give it the beans. I need to open my visor every so often folks. I might even have to open that up a little bit. I hope that is not going to annoy you, but I need some air onto my face because my sweaty face in this dry helmet fogs up the microphone immediately. Oh, it's so nice to get out on the bike. I really needed to get out on it. You might all laugh at me at this stage of my life. I don't actually like driving in the dark. And it's probably because my eyes aren't as good as they used to, and you end up sort of squinting and sort of looking, what is that? And like, even if my visor isn't totally clear, I don't know what the audio is going to be like now folks. I hope it's going to be a lot better than it has been in the past. I just wanted to do a short video just to let you know that I'm still alive, and because I really needed to get out on the bike, and I also wanted to test the microphone here, and I'm going to disappear around my little race circuit here. I don't think I'm going to get a full turn because it really is getting dark, and as I say, at 61 years of age now, I'm not great at driving in the dark, even in the car. I prefer it on the bike, to tell you the truth, but oh mate, there's some lovely curvies up here. Fuck me, what was that? That was some big animal just hit me on the upper arm. Felt like a sort of a small bird, to tell you the truth. Oh my god, this bike is so nice folks. For people who haven't been to my channel before, I'm on a Suzuki GSX-R1000, one of my latest purchases, and definitely a bike that I really will be keeping because it's in beautiful condition. It only has 25,000 kilometers on it, which is about, I think, 16,000 miles, and I bought it from a young girl who sold it to me because her father died many years ago, and it was his baby, and it's been in the garage for, oh my god, something hit me again. What the hell is hitting me? There's some big animals around here. Are they, bloody hell. One hit me on the finger and then one hit me in the face. Well, on the visor. It's getting dark now, and I'm not too sure how much you will be able to see here. I'm running a GoPro Hero 10, which I just grabbed and stuck it on my helmet, plugged in the microphone. My God, past him in a flash. Yeah, I wanted to go a little bit faster to see what the audio is doing. I'm speaking at a fairly normal. I'll close up the visor now here at the front, just in case I'm getting wind noises. But no, I bought it from her for small money. Steven up again. Oh my goodness, I have to open it up again, folks. And well, the deal was really I had to purchase 4 other bikes with it. So I got a Kawasaki ZX-7, which I have on my bench at the moment. I have a Kawasaki ZX-9, both of which are around about 96 to 98, 1996 to 1998. Well, there you go. I didn't see all that dirt there on the road. I didn't see it. So there are sort of things, folks, that you know you have to watch for when you get old. Probably when I was 18 I would have seen them half a mile away. But anyway, yeah, then I got a Suzuki GSX-R1000 which I had first on my bench, and I'll see if I can pop up a picture of that. If not, forgive me, but I'm going to have a little look to see if I have something there to put up for the video. And then I finished that, and I'm waiting to actually get plates on it and insurance. Oh, I didn't see anything. I'm fogging up so badly here. Let me leave it open for a second. Sorry about that. I needed to give it a bit of the stick. It's all part of this bike, but it really pulls your arms out, and you just get past anything in a flash. Well, get up here behind this bloke here. There's a little bit of a straight coming up, or I'll be able to take him. What is that, an Audi TT is it, or something like that? Something like that, yeah. There we go. Gone. Running beautifully. So I got the GSX-R running nicely, and I had a lot of work on it. Put new tires on it, did new brakes, I did a couple of seals, fork seals, I did a couple of bearings at the back, rear wheel bearings, I did some bearings on the swinging arm, and I got it running. It's I had a terrible mess with the tank. It was in terrible shape inside. It looked great from the outside, and some of the acid got on the paint then on the outside. I just put a big Suzuki sticker over it because I'm not going to spend any more money on it. It's not really a bike that's worth an awful lot of money. It's a touring sports tourer, you know, something very average with around about 100 brake horsepower. So I hope you could see something. That's full beam right up in the sky. How do I turn them down? There we go. That's not too bad actually. Front is where it should be, but very yellowy, nothing like my R9T. Amazing lights on that. So I got that off the bench. I got the MOT, which is the German TÜV here, and then I went ahead and I got myself the ZX-7 on the bench. I was actually selling the ZX-7 and the ZX-9 for €500 to a breaker, and he turned it down. He said, no, I don't want them. I said, you want it for €300? He said, no, I really don't want them. There's not a lot of parts I can salvage on those bikes, and it's not worth my time. So I put the bike on the bench, and I said to myself, well, let me see if I can get the engine running. So I took off the carbs and I cleaned them, and I checked for spark and compression, and checked the valves, and checked basically everything over, and let the piston seep in a bit of oil down the spark plug barrels, and anyway, it sparked up, and the engine sounded really nice. And then I had another close look at the bike, and I said, well, do you know what? The only thing that's worn really was the brake disc at the back, and I got another one. So then I started stripping it down, and I gave it a wash, and God, I was sort of saying to myself, this bike's not bad, folks. This bike is not bad at all. And I sort of fell in love with it, because at the beginning the green looked like, you know, it's Kermity the Frog, and you know, if it looks really bad and tatty and dirty, and it was filthy. So I just said to myself, well, do you know what, I'm going to have a good look at this, and see if I can get some parts for it. And I invested in a couple of little things. I found a bloke on eBay who was breaking one up, and I bought a few little things off him. I took off the swinging arm, and anything that looked tatty, I was able to replace it with used parts. So I'm going ahead with that. Now I don't have any paperwork for the bike, so if I can't get it, if I can't get the paperwork, I have an appointment next week, and I will be asking about the paperwork for the bike. If I can't get the paperwork, well, I will. I'll do a track day bike out of it, and I'll enjoy it on the track, because it really is a nice bike, and I just need to fix up a couple of things. I got a Chinese fairing for it for around about €300, and I'm waiting for that to come along now soon. And when that arrives, I hope it's some sort of decent quality, but it's going to have to do, because the front fairing was not nice. It really was not nice. It just looked too tatty and made the bike look very, very tatty. So I'm hoping now that the fairing is going to be sort of okay. If not, I'll be looking around for some used fairings. If anyone has a green ZX-7 1996, just let me know. I'm looking for a nice green fairing. So I'm keeping it green anyway, and there's a bit of white on the front of the fairing, and there's a sort of a checkered flag on the belly base, which I thought looked really nice, and it looks nice in the pictures, so let's hope it looks nice on the bike. So here we are. It's really, really dark. I know you probably won't be able to see a effing thing, and I should have turned back, but I'm going to be turning up here to the right, and I will have my full circle done then. But my God, it is dark, and I think it's only about, what time is it? It's about 7:30. I need to keep my visor a little bit cracked, folks, because I can hardly see a bloody thing. It just, they're the full beamers. They probably look really bad on the GoPro. That's dim. That's full wacky. And it won't be getting any brighter, because I'm going through sort of a foresty area now in a minute. I think it's this turn here to the right. Is this? Is this? Yes. Oh, that sounds so lovely. So anyway, folks, I'm glad you came out with me. Oh, would you listen to that? I think I'll slow down here and I'll leave the visor open first for a little bit. That's first gear now. Sound of this. Oh my god, that is delicious. Who could not like this bike? And it feels so solid. Anyway, folks, listen, thanks for being with me. Oh, I didn't tell the end of the story, actually. I was going to tell you, because you're not able to see anything anyway. I have the ZX-9, and I'm thinking of using some of the parts off the ZX-9, because the ZX-9 is not in as good condition as the ZX-7, and the fairings are even worse. So I might break the ZX-9 myself and use some parts off it for the ZX-7, because there are very similar things like exhaust, and that could be better on the 9 than on the 7. And there are a couple of things which could be used for the ZX-7 as spare parts, as in wheels and discs and brakes. Now I think even the brakes might be a tick better on the ZX-9. They could be the same, I don't know. So I'll be looking into that in the near future. And if you're wondering why I am going so slow, I can hardly see a bloody thing. My visor is all smokied up or fogged up from the inside, and I've 61-year-old eyes. It's going to get a little bit brighter up here. Oh my god, this thing is a ripper. And as you can see, it's a little bit foggy outside, and means the road is already a little bit, it's misty and wet. I can feel the dampness on my face. But this is definitely a good test for the new microphone. I have the vent open at the front. I'm going to just close it over now here, and let's hope my visor doesn't. It is fogging up nearly immediately, but I really want to get past this bloke here, and I think this is my chance. Yes. Just like to let you know that this is actually my favourite bike. From all the bikes that I've had, GS's, small 250s, small 500s, a couple of 600s. I've had a Fireblade. I've had an S-Rad, a 750 S-Rad. I've had a couple of XJ600s, a 900. And I just sort of sold them after a while, got a little bit bored with them. This one here, I'll never sell it. I hope I'm going to be able to ride it until I'm 75. Definitely my favourite bike. I have the high bars on it. I don't have the clip-ons because they're just too difficult for me with my bad back. And if I put clip-ons on it, I know I won't ride it. So even if you're laughing, folks, even if you're laughing, I've got high bars. I'm sitting a little bit upright, but leant a little bit forward enough that I can put a bit of pressure on the bars when I'm cornering. And yeah, I'll just say, listen, thanks very much, folks. I'm at the traffic light here, and it's going to get boring now at this stage, and I don't want you to get boring. Listen, if you haven't liked and subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. I love you all. Thanks very much. See you soon.